So you guys know that we sold our house. So in order for us to do that, we had to prep it and get it ready to put on the market. That means we had a deadline to finish some of the renovations that we were working on, and we got to set our home up, stage it, and make it look just absolutely beautiful for the real estate listings, for the showings. And thankfully we had a really quick sale, so I guess it all worked. Today I'm going to show you the before and after of our main bathroom renovation. You guys, I only have photos for the after. Somehow in the transfer of all the videos from my camera to the computer, I lost the video footage, but I've got some really great photos, so you'll still be able to see the after. We were able to save money and do this whole renovation for our bathroom really inexpensively. I'm gonna give you guys some tips so that if you have a bathroom reno that you just wanna freshen up, you don't wanna actually like get in there, rip down walls and do a huge thing. These are some real great tips and easy ways for you to update the space without breaking the bank. So we have lived with this bathroom for the entire time that we have been in this house as is. I think when we moved in, there was a different vanity, and my father-in-law had this vanity sitting in his shop, and so we got to install it in our bathroom. But other than that, this is the bathroom that we bought the house with. We have painted it somewhere along the journey, but we've been living with this bathroom for a really long time, and it really needed updating. So it's a smaller home from where we're from. It's considered a smaller home. I know many of you who watch from overseas say that's not a small home, but from where we're located, it's a smaller home. There's not an ensuite bathroom. There's not a big master suite. So this is the main bathroom. This is the bathroom that my husband and I use, as well as guests when they come over, and our children. It's used by a lot of people. But we needed to make it a little more functional and appeal more broadly to people who are looking for like a master bathroom type option, but without actually having ensuite privileges, you know? So the best way to do that is by going from a single sink to a double sink. As soon as you have double vanities, it just makes the bathroom feel a little more luxurious and spacious. Luckily, this bathroom was large enough that we were able to do that with no problem. But by adding in a second vanity, now two people can easily be in there getting ready at the same time. It works better for couples, it works better for families. If you have the space, I highly recommend getting a double vanity. So one of the ways we saved money in doing this was we did not go with a custom vanity and a custom countertop. Instead, we went to a big box store, found a vanity that we loved. It actually worked really well with the colors that I wanted, and we just purchased it as is, installed the sink and the countertop ourselves, and it was lovely. Right out of the box, it just looks lovely. This vanity has some really great storage compartments in the drawers, so you could really section it off and organize it in a way that suits you and what's gonna work best for you. And it's a really beautiful warm wood shade. I also really liked that the bottom of it was open, so you could put some linens down there and have a little bit of extra storage. It looks really good, plus it's really functional. Two things you can't go wrong with, right? So by not going custom, that definitely saved us money. Another thing that saved us money was we decided to leave the floor plan as is. Now, had we stayed in this home, I had big plans for this bathroom. We were gonna put in a black matte standalone tub. We were gonna get rid of the storage closet and put a glass shower over there. It was gonna look beautiful, but that would have meant changing the floor plan, which also would have meant paying more for plumbing, to run plumbing to different spots of the bathroom where it does not already exist. So by keeping the floor plan the same, the only plumbing that we had to do was add in the second sink at the vanity, and then of course swapping out our shower fixture meant the plumber had to work on that as well. But that's really minimal compared to moving a tub or moving a toilet or a shower, all the things. So you can cut back on some money by just saying, I'm gonna keep the floor plan as is, keep the plumbing where it is, and work within that as the new floor plan. Another way you can make a really big impact in redoing a space without actually doing a whole-on renovation is by being really creative with your tile selection. Often we just put tiles on the floor and in the shower, and I think that that's fantastic. That's the bare minimum, and that's all we did here. So be creative with those tiles. Pick ones that are gonna make an impact, something that's really your style that you're really drawn to, and have fun with it. The tiles can really create the dramatic moment or really create a design aesthetic that you really love that can elevate the look and the style of a space, but you're gonna be putting new tiles in anyways, so might as well pick something that's gonna tell a little bit of a story. In my case, I love mid-century modern. It is my absolute favorite of all of the design eras, and I love this terrazzo tile. It was super inexpensive, it fit our budget beautifully, and it just makes a really unique look for this washroom. It's not everyone's vibe. Not everyone that walks in is gonna love terrazzo, especially people who grew up in the era of terrazzo. I've noticed that they're like not keen on it. But other people are gonna walk in and think, wow, that's really fun, that's different, it's unique, I wouldn't have done that in my bathroom. And it just creates a fun space. So select a tile that's interesting, that's gonna be a little bit more unique to your personal taste and something that you really love, and it will elevate the whole design of your bathroom. Now we also, because we only put tile on the floor and in the shower, I still opted to bring an extra tile, and so we have two different tiles in the shower. I think it's a really great design idea when you want to make a big impact on a space to tile more than what you actually need when you're in a washroom. However, when you're on a budget, you can't always do that. But by having more than one type of tile in the shower, it still creates the visual interest. So we have these long rectangular subway tiles in a matte black finish on either end of the bathtub. And then on the back wall of the shower, we have these big oversized square concrete tiles, and the two together look really well. And when you're looking at the whole space, there's a lot of visual interest that's created by this mixing of these different tiles. You can make a big impact with the tile selection in your washroom. Now, another way that we save money was we did not tile the backsplash of the washroom. I ideally would love it if there was tiles all along the wall where the vanity is, but we wanted to save some money. Now, instead of it just being plain and boring, we decided let's make that wall have a bit of a punch, and so we painted it a really dark color, almost black. It's called Iron Ore by Sherwin-Williams. And it just creates a beautiful contrast with the light countertop and the wood vanity, creates some interest, gives it some design style without having to use tile as the backsplash, which again would have cost a lot more money. I think you can see from this before and after, there's a huge difference in how the bathroom looks now versus when we first started, and we were able to do all of that while keeping these tips in mind. Keep the plumbing in place, keep the original floor plan in place, buy a store-bought vanity instead of doing something custom. Instead of tiling the backsplash, consider painting or even wallpaper to save some additional money. And finally, try to get some real big design interest by the tile selection. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know if you like terrazzo. Let me know if you like this whole style of a bathroom in the comments below. We were able to do this whole thing on a really cheap budget, allowed us to get our house ready to put it on the market to sell, and I quite love the after. I'm kind of bummed that I couldn't live with it a little bit longer. If you know somebody who's getting ready to do a bathroom renovation, why not tap share and send this video to them? Maybe they'll get some inspiration and some ideas for their upcoming bathroom project. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. We'll see you back here next time at I Am Loved.